With tuna and tomatoes, let's prepare a delicious dinner. Here in my skillet, I'm going to start by adding a drizzle of olive oil like this. Just enough to lightly coat the bottom. Now I'll place slices of tomato, spreading them evenly across the bottom of the skillet. I'm using one small tomato, sliced thinly so it cooks quickly. I arrange them all around the skillet. Now I'm turning on the heat, keeping it at the lowest setting to avoid burning the tomatoes. I'll leave that there while I prepare the mixture. And here, in this bowl, I'm going to add 3 whole eggs and beat them well with a fork. Just enough to break the yolks and combine everything smoothly. Now I'm adding 1 can of tuna, already drained to remove the excess oil. I'm using shredded tuna because it mixes more easily and distributes better throughout the recipe. Preferably, drain it a bit beforehand so it's not too oily. Mix it again here to break up any large chunks of tuna. And it turns out wonderfully, all well blended in the mixture. Now I'm adding finely chopped chives, which give a lot of flavor. Then I add 1 teaspoon of salt and a light pinch of black pepper. Just a little to enhance the flavor without overdoing it. Now just mix everything really well until it's all nicely combined. Look how delicious this mixture is going to be, flavorful and aromatic. I always like to add a good amount of chives because they give a very special taste. And it turns out wonderfully, with a fresh touch that really stands out in the recipe. Now I'll gently pour this mixture over the tomatoes. I'll leave it like this. No need to spread it too much, just smooth the top slightly. Now I'll cover the skillet and let it cook for 5 minutes on low heat. Take a look underneath. It's firm and holding together well. Now I'm going to sprinkle some shredded mozzarella cheese on top. Enough to cover the entire surface with a generous layer. In less than 10 minutes, you can make this delicious and nutritious recipe. And now I'll sprinkle some oregano on top to finish it off. It gives a special touch that pairs perfectly with the cheese. I'm covering it again and waiting for the cheese to fully melt. And now the cheese has melted nicely. It's smooth and creamy on top. I'll run a spatula along the edges of the skillet to release the tart completely. Look how beautiful it is, golden on the bottom and soft inside. I'm carefully transferring the tart so it doesn't break. See how firm it is, easy to slice. I'll cut a generous piece to show the texture inside. Isn't this melted cheese just amazing? Stretching as I cut the slice. This combination of tuna and cheese is absolutely delicious, and everyone loves it. Now it's time to enjoy this wonderful tuna and tomato tart.